Please state your full name and your role at CRUCIBLE.
My name is Yande, Mwenye, and I'm board chairperson of CRUCIBLE LUSAKA.
Thanks. And first off, Yande, tell us a little bit about yourself and your own background, personally and professionally.
That's always a tough question, talking about yourself, but I'll try and put things into perspective. So I'm a chartered accountant with experience of over 22 years, I believe. I hope I haven't left out a few years. And essentially, I've been a practitioner for quite a while. I ran my own practice, and until recently, I was elected president of the Zambia Institute of Chartered Accountants. I'm only the second woman president in 43 years. So that's a bit of a tall order, a lot of expectations, a lot of demands. But then our mandate as ZICA is to advise government, protect the public, and provide information that goes with the training of accountants and the practice of accountancy. So in a nutshell, that's my boring thesis, so to say.
Well, you've alluded to some of them, but you are someone who has shattered some glass ceilings, as we say, who has, as a leader, and especially as a female leader, experienced many firsts, and that is both rewarding, but comes with its challenges as well. So speaking of leadership, talk about CRUCIBLE's mission and how that speaks to you.
You know, when I think about CRUCIBLE and the mission and what they hope to achieve, is something that really resonates with me. I'm passionate about education because that's what brought me to where I am personally. And looking at what is being achieved for these young Zambians, boys and girls, is such a milestone. We're looking at a first in Zambia, in Africa. This has never been done before. Yes, it's A-levels, but it brings another interesting concept, and that's leadership. And this is something that's going to bring impact for our country. So for me, I couldn't even say no when I was asked. It was a yes, because it's a call to service. And as leaders in this country, we all have a role to play. Not just for ourselves, but for the future of our country, which is what the mission of CRUCIBLE is all about. It's about impact. It's about the future, our Zambia tomorrow.
As a Zambian and someone who's really on the forefront of change in this country, what is the opportunity for Zambia of having the first CRUCIBLE school here?
It's a huge opportunity. When we look at Zambia, we are nicely positioned, and we say we are land-linked, which means we connect to so many countries around us, our neighbors. But also coupled with us, we have a young population. That in itself brings energy. It brings motivation, because we have people that are eager to do more. It's all about not what ifs, but what next. What can be done for our country? And that's what excites me. The other thing is, most of our country is pretty much accessible, and we're able to communicate. So those are some of the pluses. We have everything before us that will allow us to thrive and to achieve much more. And when I look at CRUCIBLE's mission, it's such a great opportunity for our nation, because we do depend on these young minds. They are the ones that are pushing the envelope, that will shatter the glass ceilings and do much more than I could do. When I went to school, we didn't have leadership in the curriculum. They have that opportunity, and world-class teachers to do that. So we are blessed.
You've spent a lot of time this week with our new students, and they've only been here in school for just a couple of weeks. What have been your impressions? What has struck you most about the students that you spent time with?
It's something that it does make you emotional. But the one thing that resonates with all of them, and we have to understand that these are students that are coming from different parts of the country. They've never met, but they have one voice, and that's passion. a dream to do more for our country. And the love that they have really resonates in that. They are all talking about what they want to do for our country, Zambia, and the many things that are available to them, the resources that we have as a nation, but they also, in unison almost, take this as an opportunity of a lifetime. So they understand what they need to do. They are bright minds. They know why they are here, and they know they have to achieve.
And if they were sitting with us here just now, what advice would you have for them as they begin their journeys?
I would tell them what I wish someone had told me when I was 16. Not just to pass those exams, but I would tell them to grasp this opportunity with both hands. They are intelligent. They are wise, even as they are young. But I never had someone actually teach me leadership. I had to learn it. They have an opportunity to learn from the best, and they should really take that on with both hands and wholeheartedly. But along the way, they should have fun. That's my advice.
So Crucible is a startup. You know, when Vaughn and team began recruiting students all across the country last year, Crucible really didn't exist. There was no building, there was no school. Many people have had to take a leap of faith, and that's how it is with startups. And now we're beginning this journey. If we are to meet these massive aspirations of a network of world-class schools all around the continent, we have to do more than just provide great education. We have to build great organizations. It's no accident, I think, that with your other hat, you are someone who has been a leader in accountancy and auditing and those practices. Talk about your vision for what Crucible can become from an organizational standpoint.
So yes, Crucible is a startup with a huge potential. But then what you realize is when you look at any organization, whatever size, these organizations thrive when they have systems that work. So yes, we want the students to excel, but the focus should also be everyone else, the principal, his team, because everything is a team effort. It's not just about the classroom. So it's about what controls are around the school. Are we compliant? Are we paying our taxes? Are we compliant with the education board? All these things need to be in place. The employment aspects, that is human resource or human capital as it's called in other forums, everything has to be spot on. And for me as board chair, that is where I provide that oversight. So I won't come into the operations and look at how day-to-day activities are going, but I will need to have and provide that oversight of the overview. Where do we want to be in the next 5 years? And I want Crucible to be on everyone's lips, not just in Zambia, but beyond the borders. But to do that, the systems have to work.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We are finished.